Today for our monster project, you're going to need a pencil, oil pastels, and a construction piece of paper that's about 9 by 12 or 8.5 by 11. Our monster project is based on an artist named Niamh Sharkey. She is from Ireland and has been a member of the Illustrators Guild in Ireland for several years. She is well known for all her illustrations and her children's picture books. Her most famous one is after a monster named Henry, and it was so inspirational that they decided to sign her and make a cartoon series that she helped create and edit for Disney Junior called Henry Huggle Monster. This project here, you're going to need a 9 by 12 or any kind of dark paper. You can use black or any color you want. And we're going to go ahead and put it down. And you're going to also use some oil pastels. There's a lot of different kinds, or you can also use construction paper crayons. So first we're going to think about what kind of monster that we would like to draw. And think about all these different examples on the left-hand side, and also Niamh Sharkey, her Henry Huggle monster, are going to be inspired by that. And you can make up your own monster, or you can use one that you see here as well. So normally you're going to use a pencil, and that's what I would like you to use for this project. I'm going to push down hard to make sure you can see it while I'm drawing. So the first thing I want to do is give our paper a high five. You want your head to be about this big. So think about all the different kinds of shapes that you can draw. You can draw any one that you see here, or you can make up your own. So I'm going to draw this big shape like this. I'm going to go up and around, and I'm pushing nice and hard with my pencil, so hopefully you can see. And we want to start out with pencil. And since it's kind of hard to see, I'm actually going to continue my drawings with my white oil pastel. Please do not do this just in case you have to erase, but I want to make sure that you are seeing my lines that I'm making. So please do not use this white one till later, because we don't want to accidentally make a mistake. All right, so after we do the outline, we're going to go to our eyes next. So there's all sorts of eyeball examples here, or you can make one up inside your head. So I'm going to start with a little eyeball here, and I'm going to do this big one outside, another big one like this. So now I have my eyeballs. After we make our eyeball, the next step is you're going to go ahead and make a nose. And at any point in time, if I am going too fast, you can always hit pause to go at your own pace. So mine's going to be this squiggle kind of nose like that. And again, you're still using your pencil. Okay, I'm just using my oil pastel so you can see it well. So after we do our nose, we're going to go ahead and make a mouth. There are so many different types of mouths you can make, and I like making some big teeth, small teeth. Sometimes I make spiky teeth. You can make any kind of mouth you would like. After you make the mouth, we're going to think about our hair and our ears. So I'm going to look up here, and maybe I want to draw some spiky hair. Or you could do spikes or horns, or see some examples over here. And for my ears, I'm going to do these kind of pointy ears. And then I'm going to go out here, make an ear like this. So while you're making your ears, I want you to think about what patterns or designs can we add to make our monster more interesting. Can you add stripes? Can you add circles? Can you add bumps? And you noticed here I added some stripes on my ears. And I think down here I'm just going to do some circles around the bottom. And they can be like spots, but I'm doing it in a pattern. So I'm going to do some circles down here. What can you add to your body or your ears or both to make your monster more interesting? Think of what designs that you can add. After we're done with that, the next step is we're going to go down to the legs or the body. So you can make something like a body like this, or you can do some legs or some legs like that. So I'm going to just kind of make some squiggle like octopus legs. And I just have 3 here. And then on my legs, I want to add some patterns and designs. So I'm kind of doing this circle bumps on my legs. So when I color in, I have some fun things to color in. So go ahead and add some patterns and designs. You can also add a tail if you like. And go ahead and do the bottom part of your monster. So after you're done with the legs and maybe a tail and adding some details, our next step is we're going to go ahead and draw some arms. I'm going to just draw my arms like this. They're like little bumps. I think I'm just going to do 6 of these, and these are my little arms. What kind of arms do you have? Go ahead and make your arms. Now, our last step before we start coloring in our monsters is I want you to think if there's any accessories. That's the fun stuff that you might wear. Is there a crown on your head, or is there something in the hand that they're holding? Think about if you want to add accessories, and go ahead and do this now. So if you're ready, the next step is I'm going to go to coloring. If you're not ready to color, go ahead and hit pause on your screen and finish up drawing your monster. Now that your monster is all drawn, you have your pencil outline, and yours is really light. You can't really see it. So what I want you to do is go ahead and either get a white or this light blue. These two colors work the best if you have a white or light blue or a yellow. And I want you to take your oil pastels now, and I want you to outline. You're going on top of all the lines you made. So I'm going to do it in light blue so you can see a different color. So you can see I'm going over all the lines that I made. So at this point in time, now yours is going to start standing out just like mine. It's going to start popping off the page because when you do it in pencil, it's so light you can't see it. And now that you're outlining, you're seeing it pop off the page and come to life. So go ahead and go over every single line. Do not miss every single line, and make sure that you're focusing on going on top of the pencil. And if you need to, you can erase the pencil line. So go ahead and hit pause and finish outlining all of your lines so they stand out like mine, okay? Hit pause, and when you come back, we're going to start coloring. All right, now we're ready to color. This is the fun part. But first I want to try to do some kind of color blending. So let's go up to your hair first. So watch when I go ahead and do white. So when I color in with white, you guys want to think about what colors really stand out and also what colors might look better. I have a light blue, a dark blue, and a white. Watch what happens when I take this dark blue. Normally when I color in like the ears, you see how you can see it, but it's definitely dark on this paper. Now watch. Let's say I want to do a color blend. Look at my hair. I can go in here and start doing a color blend to add some spikes, and look at the blue. It's lighter. It's a lighter shade because you get a different value and tone when you add white to blue. So I'm going to actually do a bunch of different colors. I'm going to do some spikes in the air, and then I might even go back with my white again one more time, and it helps blend them and fill it together. Look at that cool blend in the hair. That's so awesome. All right, so our next step is we can go ahead and color in our ears, and I'm trying to do a pattern. I like using my blues, I think. I like this kind of pattern I'm making here. And I might do the ears too. And you can try new colors, or you can use the same ones. All right, our next step is I'm going to go into the eyes. Think about what colors you want to do the eyes. Now I'm going to start with this light blue, but I'm going to do more than just one color because I want to have a cool color blend like I did with my hair. And also note, if you ever want to just help it blend in a little bit more, you can get something called a tortillon, which is like a blending, or your finger is perfect. And watch, when I use my finger to kind of blend, it smears it in, and I can go back in and fill the color even more. But watch this step. So now my eyes are kind of colored in, but I want to make it more so I can see them more. So I'm going to take my blue and start going over the middle part like this. And then I might take my white and go back in and add some more circles so it kind of blends it in. And maybe I'll go back with the blue again. You can go back and forth to get some cool colors. And then I might go back again with the white around the outside to really make those eyeballs pop. Now they're really starting to stand out. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and color in the different facial features, which are like your teeth and your nose. So go ahead and find some colors. I used a lot of blue, so now I'm going to try to find a different color to help color in my monster. So try a new oil pastel color and start coloring in your nose and your mouth. I think I might make my teeth yellow. What are you going to make your teeth? Maybe yellow and white. Maybe different colored teeth. Okay, so now at this point in time, I'm ready to do my body, my arms, and my legs. So I'm going to look at the colors I already have, and I don't want to use the same color for the body. I want a different color. So maybe I'll try this color pink. So now I'm going to go in the background and start coloring in the color pink. And I'm going back and forth, nice good strokes. And remember, you can also use your finger to help blend this in. Okay, now I'm going around the eyes. And down here. And we can think about, do I want this just to be pink? Or do I want to add another color blend like we did in the hair and the eyes? I kind of like that color blend. It makes my monster look a little more interesting. So after I'm done coloring all this little background parts, I'm going to get, I think, my color yellow because I know they're near each other on the color wheel. And I think that might look nice. And I'm going to just add some yellow around the outside and the bottom to kind of give it a shadowing effect. So the bottom and around the sides. I'm not going to color on the inside. And you can see already he's popping up. And then maybe down here, I'm going to try these in orange. And let's just say I use a color and it doesn't really stand out too much. I can't see it that well. If you add the color black lightly over the top or white, it'll make a different tone. And let's say that was too dark. I went too dark. You can just go right back over it with your orange and it'll change the color yet again. You can see all those different colors. And I can also, if I really wanted to, I can outline my circles so they pop even one more time. Maybe with white so they stand out. Look at that. All right, so go ahead and color the rest of your monster and do it however you like, but try some color blending or try making it lighter and darker by adding different tones, which is using black or white to change that color. I'm just about done here, and hopefully you guys are getting close to being finished as well. My last little step, my green little legs. And again, I can use my finger to help blend this in, or I could try some other colors to put it together. And then I'm all done. I hope you guys had a good time, and I hope to see you guys soon. Thanks. Bye.